fact, Pakistan continues to bizarrely claim victory in conflict with India, but they can't even get the celebrations right. In yet another moment that exposes Pak on global stage, Field Marshal Asim Munir gifted Pakistan Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif a purported picture of a 2019 Chinese drill, claiming it as Operation Bunyan al-Marsoos against India. We will show you that image. In fact, it is on your screens right now. Take a look at that gift that was given by the Field Marshal of Pakistan to the Prime Minister of Pakistan, claiming that this is a moment part of the Operation Bunyan al-Marsoos that they launched against India. So he gifted a photoshopped image. Why is this being called Photoshop? Because this is a 2019 Chinese drill photo that has been presented in the name of Operation Bunyan al-Marsoos that Pakistan claims to have launched against India, using Chinese drill photo to celebrate military operations. So this is Pakistan's narrative, fake images being used to push as their own operation against India. Pakistan claimed image of Operation Bunyan al-Marsoos, while it is from a 2019 Chinese drill that took place. Dinner and fake victory turns into a meme fest. So take a look at the extent to which Pakistan has gone, just to tell the world that, listen, you know, we've been successful in this so-called operation against India, presenting the Prime Minister a Photoshop image of a Chinese drill that was conducted in 2019. Now, since the last few days, leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi has been repeatedly asking the Indian dispensation or proof of losses sustained by the Indian side in the military confrontation with Pakistan, while completely ignoring the real motive of Operation Sindoor, annihilation of Pak military assets. Every day, there is more irrefutable evidence that emerges that shows the extent of damage that was sustained by the enemy. Let's take a look at the images on your screens right now. This picture is from the Noor Khan Airbase. It's behind me as well. This is before Operation Sindoor, before we responded to Pakistan trying to attack our military bases, and this is after that. Take a look at the destruction, the devastation here. Entire complex, Noor Khan Airbase, has been demolished. Now, this is the proof, the evidence of the precision strikes that were carried out by us. So while the opposition keeps on asking for evidence, they're completely ignoring the evidence that was presented by our armed forces during those joint briefings that we have witnessed. Now, this is the Murid Airbase. Take a look at the picture once again. Now, this is before the strike took place, before Operation Sindoor, and this is right after that. Take a look at the damaged section. This entire section was damaged, which here you can see. This is the place that has been damaged in the precision strikes that were carried out by our forces. And these are satellite images that have captured the damage that was sustained by Pakistan. So one, the Noor Khan Airbase, and the second image is of the Murid Airbase. Proof that the world needs to see, and more than the world, in fact, proof that our opposition first needs to see of the damage that was inflicted on the enemy, on Pakistan. Let's now listen in to the reactions that are coming in from the Bharatiya Janata Party on this war of words. The opposition demanding evidence and the Bharatiya Janata Party citing these pictures to tell the opposition this is the extent and damage that was caused to Pakistan through our precision strikes.
हमारी सेना के धुरंधरों ने पाकिस्तान में आतंकवाद और आतंकवादियों के आकाओं को और उनकी पूरी की पूरी जो टेरिटरी और टकसाल है उसकी जिस तरह से धुआंधार धुनाई की है और जिस तरह से वो धूल धूसित हुए हैं, उसको जो है वो जन्मांतर पाकिस्तान में बैठे हुए आतंकवादी और आतंकवादियों के आकाओं को याद रहेगा। और पाकिस्तान जितना भी झूठ बोले, आज पूरी दुनिया इस बात को अच्छी तरह समझ चुकी है कि पाकिस्तान एक ऐसी आतंकवाद की फैक्ट्री है जहां से अमन का फर्टिलाइजर नहीं निकल सकता। उसकी एक आदत बन गई है कि वो जो है वो आतंकवादियों का एक तो संरक्षण करेगा, तो वो देश इस तरह की स्थिति बनेगा।
Evidently crippled, Pakistan is now forced to go around with a begging bowl to recover from the setbacks. And the first stop of Pak Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif and now Field Marshal Asim Munir is, of course, Turkey, with reports suggesting that 20% of Pak Air Force assets have been destroyed in India's strikes, and it is understandable that Pakistan will be forced to go with the begging bowl to the few supporters of its terror tactics still left. Tweeting from Istanbul, Pak Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif thanked President Erdogan for his support during India's attack, in all likelihood before asking him for financial support too. All right, we have Rishabh joining us on the broadcast with more details. Rishabh, everybody knows about the state of Pakistan's economy, which was further damaged after Operation Sindoor. And there are just two all-weather friends, at the moment at least, who have stood by Pakistan, have openly given their support to Pakistan. One is China, one is Turkey. So what does Pakistan do? The Pakistani Prime Minister immediately rushes to Turkey, and one can only imagine the conversations that may have happened, because Pakistan, even in that relationship, does not have any edge. So it was definitely there to only seek help.
Well, Swati, if we talk about Pakistan, as the report suggests, 20% of its Air Force assets, be it in Rahim Yar Khan, be it in Noor Khan or Sargodha, or for that matter, near Karachi, or Sialkot or Skardu, they have been hit, and they have been hit to an extent that 20% of its Air Force assets have been destroyed by India. And now that is something that is worrying for Pakistan as well, given that India has been retaliating that Operation Sindoor is just on a pause. It hasn't ended yet, which means that India will hit back whenever the need be. And Pakistan also understand that there are many in Pakistan who they have, till date nurtured, have become larger than life, and they do not have much of control over those terrorists which they have groomed over decades for years. And now, they might do something that might further lead to escalation. And that's the reason Pakistan right now, you see, is running from pillar to post, be it in Ankara, Turkey, or Beijing, China. You had the Deputy Prime Minister and the Foreign Minister, Ishaq Dar, in Beijing just last week. Now, Field Marshal, as he calls himself, Asim Munir, and Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif.
Absolutely. On one hand, you have these images, satellite images of the precision strikes and the impact of that was carried out by India. On the other hand, of course, the losses that Pakistan has suffered. Thank you very much, Rishabh, for getting us the details. We're moving on now. We have some breaking